We're going to talk about another one of the competitors, Broc Bebout. Broc admittedly was not a Bowtech user until he heard about Smart Bow. He had to check it out, so he got into his local dealer to try it out for himself. He was impressed, to say the least, so he took the bow home with him. Mind you, this was only 6 days before the finals. Let's take a look at the conversation we had with Broc and learn more about his journey to the Train to Hunt finals.
Bowtech was proud to be a sponsor of the 2017 Train to Hunt series, and we showed up here at the finals in Mesa, Colorado. A lot of Bowtech shooters all year in all the events in all the states, but we focused on a few here that made it to the finals. So we want to show you some interviews on them and how they did.
I've always been a huge fan of the outdoors and a big bow hunter. My main passion behind the outdoors and hunting isn't just chasing animals or the kill, it's spending time in the outdoors, seeing what God has created and being able to share that with loved ones and friends, and that camaraderie between all the athletes and competitors that's really bringing people together, and the support and everybody cheering everybody on, that's huge. I grew up thinking I was going to be a cowboy. My dad was a bull rider and started racing four-wheelers a little bit, and then I traded in the four-wheeler for football. College at Iowa State University, where I played football for 5 years. Really needed a challenge, and this was the challenge that I'd been looking for.
Broc Bebout, I'm from right now Minneapolis, Minnesota, originally from Iowa. So to me, Train to Hunt is basically just exactly that. You're prepping yourself for the fall, and that's ultimately what the goal is for everybody here. But as a hunter, especially as an archer, you're always looking for a challenge, and you really want to push yourself, and your competitive nature is kind of ingrained in you if you're really gonna move on from rifle and get into archery and guns and whatnot. So you really, this is kind of what it's about. It's pushing yourself, the camaraderie, the community. Everybody's helping each other. The sportsmanship is just really there, and that's really what hunting and conservation and everything's about. So this community getting together and being able to, just cheer each other on and have a good time and just bust your butt, really. It's the more experience you get on the mountain, the more experience you get shooting under pressure, the more successful you're gonna be in the field. So just come out and do it. Nobody's here, oh, they're slow or oh, they're overweight or anything. Everybody's encouraging you. Everybody wants you to do great. And as soon as you come and experience just the people, these are like salts of the earth, super classy people, and they have your back. They want you to, they're gonna help even the person that may be right behind them or right in front of them. They're gonna give them tips and stuff to help them compete even better. So it's just a good group of guys and girls that come out and do this. So kept hearing all these great things about the Smart Bow, the Reign7, and I kind of messed with my head a little bit, thinking I'm changing a little too much stuff all right before the nationals, but ultimately, as soon as I shot it in the bow shop, I was like, this is smoother. It has a nice solid back wall, and that's what I want. The dual cam system, that you're truly getting something that's completely tunable, and I like to tinker. I'm a bit of a tinker and like to really tune it into myself, and I didn't even need to. Out of the box, it was money. I was like, okay, well, maybe someday I'll tinker with it, but I got it 5 days ago and threw a new sight on it, started shooting, got her tuned in, 3 arrows, and then I sighted in my sight and came out here, flew out from Minneapolis, and I had confidence to just do it. Well, this fall I've got a couple hunts planned. Historically, I'm a Midwesterner, so whitetail was big for me. I grew up in Iowa, chasing the big whitetails there. And now I live in Minnesota, not quite as many big deer, but moved to Colorado a few years back and just got absolutely hooked on elk, and been doing 2 hunts a year. I do archery and a rifle hunt, so I'm hoping the new Bowtech gets a chance, because I got no doubt it's going to happen. So shooting as good as I've ever shot, ever.